toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to the Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Looking for his man in the middle. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Retzlaff. Coming after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Looking for a gap. It's Parrish. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. Makes the catch. It's Lee. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Quarterback will audible. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. They're working that left side. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dart. They're trying to get to him. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
325. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wells. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On second down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Lee. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking to pass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The run to the left. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
That's the end of the first half. With the score,
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with his back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to the point of attack.
Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. BYU with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snap it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw it Dart. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The give as they work on that clock. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the ground game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with a direct snap. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first.